Yeah, I'm cool. Hi. It's been a while. It's been 1 to 2 months since I've made a video, and I've been feeling so much better lately. It is Sunday, August 23rd at 3:47 p.m. And I just wanted to make a video. I might title it, "This is what healing looks like." I've just felt so good. I might put some footage near the end, but I'm also going to put some footage right here. The past couple of days, this is the footage of the steps I've been getting while I've been out. But that's also not including like when I have my purse or my backpack and I'm carrying it versus when I put it down and I'm walking around. But those are roughly the steps I'm getting while I'm out. And here is, I think, 3 different days at the beach. I'm just going to put like 10 to 20 seconds of each day because I might also do something creative with it. But I kind of got this cool idea where, because for a while I thought I hated exercise, but lately I've been going out and seizing the day. And that's really been helping me. And it's been giving me more energy. I thought I did not like exercising, but then I would go out and do my walking and stuff like that. And I'd either feel better later that day or the next day when I woke up. And other things that have just been leading me to feeling better is I've been doing for a while I was experimenting with these powdered drink mixes. And for a while I started out with just the one with it's a powder drink mix, but it might have some tea in it, and that made me feel pretty good. And then I tried the one with caffeine in it, and that made me feel better. And then I've been gravitating towards the ones with electrolytes in them, and that's been making me feel so good and more clear-minded. And I've also just been hydrating more in general, and that's really been helping me and getting more steps in and stuff like that. And so yeah, I've been gravitating towards the electrolyte mixes. I've been adding them to cold water bottles. And another thing that's been making me feel good, if I don't feel like having a big breakfast, I'll have some protein bars or protein cookies. And that's really been helping me if I don't feel like having a huge breakfast. But once in a while, I'll do a huge breakfast. And the beach is so therapeutic. I'll walk along the beach or I'll walk along the boardwalk and also get some cool footage along the way. Maybe I'll sprinkle some cool footage in there. But I don't know. Today is a rainy Sunday, so I kind of felt like doing something creative. And who knows, some other ideas I have will be, I recently got 2 different photo albums, one black and one blue, and I might go through the physical pictures my mom and dad took when I was younger and put them into a photo album. That might be a separate video. I'll show some cool photos that way. That's kind of a physical thing. And then I also have this digital thing where I spent a day and a half moving, more recent 2024 to 2026 so far, of photos and videos that I spent a day and a half moving them over to this external hard drive I recently got because my laptop has 1 terabyte of space. And oh, someone beeped the car. But yeah, my laptop has 1 terabyte of space, and I got an external hard drive that also has 1 terabyte of space. And I moved everything over and then recently deleted a few things that no longer serve me, that I don't need anymore, old footage I collected from a game I used to play called collect all pets on Roblox. Then this game I used to play Maple Idol on Roblox. And I have a bunch of old school RuneScape footage that I might put together, but maybe not the really old stuff, so I'm still thinking about that. And there's just a bunch of photos and videos from my life that I want to like organize. So like one of them is like physical, actual photos, and then one are like digital photos and videos. So that can be like a creative thing that I do today. You don't have to go out and seize the day every day, but it definitely feels better to go out and do things, and I'm definitely learning that. So I also spend time going to the beach, but I also spend time going just around town, like to the library or a convenience store or whatever else, and just walk around and enjoy the day. And that's felt really good versus using the walking pad all the time. I actually have not used the walking pad in a very long time. But you know what? I might use it today because it just feels good to walk. And I have like 10-pound weights, 20-pound weights, but I might start with the 10. And now that I'm building endurance, especially the past 1 to 2 weeks, like walking, it actually makes me addicted to it. Like I want to walk more, but it's kind of like rainy today, so I might spend 20 to 40 minutes like walking on the walking pad. I might collect some footage doing that because I kind of waited to take my shower because I know I'll get all hot and sweaty. So I'm like, I might set it up like over there. Right now I have it under the bed, but I built up endurance, so I might move it there. So I might move it there, and then when I'm done, I'll move it back under the bed just so it's easier for Bobby to get on this side of the bed. And it is 3:54 p.m., almost 4 o'clock. Bobby left a little while ago. I think between 3 and 3:30, but I could be wrong on that. But I've just felt so much more focused and clear-minded, because a lot of times I notice it already. Like I'll make these videos and I'll just like say something and then struggle to think about what I want to say and just stare off, you know. But I felt so much better in general, and I think it's the more hydration and more nutritious meals also, but also the exercising, the walking, and exploring and seeing new areas. And I'll put it near the end of the video. Maybe I'll put my voice over it if I end up using the walking pad. And I also have a cool idea for a short that I might do. Like I got some cool footage when no one was on the boardwalk for a couple minutes, and it was like 10 to 20 seconds just me showing the empty boardwalk around near the end of summer. And so because it's around near the end of summer, but I love this kind of weather as it gets cooler and closer to fall. That's like some of my favorite weather, so I'm really going to try to go out a lot more. And I have been the past 1 to 2 weeks, which is also why I haven't been making videos. But yeah, it just feels so good. Just kind of in my comfy clothes today. And yeah, just more hydration. I've been having my coffee and tea, but I've also been trying, like for quite a while I did black tea, but lately, especially the past couple of days, I've been doing like herbal tea. And my first coffee and tea, like my coffee, I'll have a little sugar and half, and then with my black tea, I'll have a little honey and sugar and half. But then from then on, I just add half and no sugar. I've been cutting down on my sugar a lot, which has also, I believe, been making me feel better. Still working on the Coca-Colas, but I've been doing pretty good on that. Like, maybe I'll have one with dinner in a day, and the next 1 to 2 days I won't have one. But if I'm having a dinner that I really enjoy, I'll either have a full one or I'll split one with my boyfriend Bobby, because we enjoy eating dinner together and having nice meals together, and I also love cooking nice meals. We went think it was Friday 21st, we went grocery shopping. We did a big grocery shopping, and now for the next couple of weeks we won't have to go shopping, so we got dinners planned for that. Oh, I want to show you guys. So after we went shopping, while everything was fresh in my mind, I wrote a whole dinner list. Like the left side is dinners and the right side is snacks / etc. I even wrote a few snacks on this side because I ran out of room, but just some nice things like that. But yeah, long list. And this stuff is also from when we went shopping before, some of the stuff. So just kind of like an idea, and as we eat things and I make things or we snack on things, I'll cross things out. So hopefully either nothing or not a lot gets wasted, just because we can kind of like keep track of it. And I love to handwrite, so I figured I'd do something creative with that. But yeah, also we got a new mattress, and it has been very comfortable, which has been improving sleep. I really believe that. So a lot of stuff, like also been getting housework done, but also there's been a lot of stuff where stuff's been getting improved around the room. Like they came in and we got a new shower head, and then I also put a new shower chair together and got rid of the old one because the old one had like water in it and stuff. And we got a new shower curtain. I don't know how to do any of this stuff, but we got a new sink because it was like leaking, like upgrading, stuff like that. They've been coming in and like doing upgrades, so that I'm really grateful for that. And a while back we got this new dresser, like you can probably see them. I got a few different library books. So like these two at the bottom I got a different day, and then the time before that, a couple days before that, I got these two. So we got Stephen King, Just After Sunset, Good Habits, Bad Habits by Wendy Wood, and Locked In by Josie Alden Olson, Locked In. And then we got Snowflake by Louise Nealon. Hopefully I didn't butcher those names. And then I got my nice reading light for when it's dark and I don't feel like having the big lights on. It's just nice. The free bus goes right by the library, and I can just make a whole day of it and just walk around town, or go the other way and go towards the beach and walk around the beach. And stuff's fairly close by, so that's been really cool. Just kind of been doing stuff like that, and it's been a lot of fun. And on days that I just feel like staying home, I'll either get housework done or some type of creative thing, like making a video like this. And I might go through the digital and physical photos and then digital videos and stuff like that. Actually, it's funny, I brought up the bus. The bus is just going by now. I've been so much more focused and stuff like that, and I'll probably put my voice over me using the walking pad. I might collect some footage of that. But yeah, one of the days I got some new keychains because we have a couple keys. I wanted to connect them to keychains. Got that around the beach, and then a different day before that I got new flip-flops, which I really needed, and the day after, like when I got the key change, I got backup flip-flops. At some point I got some ice trays, because it's good to have, like, we've been making, like the night before, I've been making a good batch of my 2-quart container of like iced coffee, so we can have it whenever after it chills overnight or whatever. And I've been making ice, and it's just been nice to ice, and it's just been nice. Get that? It's funny. Got my Disney hat on. Nice shirt. Kind of like long sleeve. I kind of think it's cool how I got the things here. It's one of my Hideaway shirts. You can kind of see it. And there's a big image on the back too. I took a photo with Bobby because he's wearing his black one. I might show it here somewhere. I took a photo of the backs of ours because it's like the big black Hideaway logo, and then mine's like almost like a salmon color, like a pinkish type of color. Oh. My mom and Bobby texted me. I'll get back to them in a little bit. "4:04 p.m. Sunday, August 23rd, 2026. Always reminds me of those laptops that's like back in the day, they'd say 404 not found if you couldn't get to the website for whatever reason. But yeah, I just kind of felt like doing a little update video because I haven't done one with my voice for a while and me talking like here. Might put a few creative things near the end of the video, also depending on what I do today. And it just feels so good to make a video because like I haven't made one with me talking like this, and it's been about 1 to 2 months, and I almost feel like a new person. It's crazy. And to circle back what I was talking about before, like I thought I hated exercise, but actually going out and exploring, whether it's the beach or around town lately, has just made me feel so much better and clear-minded, in addition to hydrating a lot more and having good nutritious meals. Like later I might throw in some footage of this. I'm going to make, the store didn't have any strawberries, so I got blueberries and bananas, and I'm gonna make like blueberry banana smoothies and share them with everyone, and that's gonna be cool. We had a nice dinner last night. It's kind of a later dinner because I ended up going out to the beach. There was the river there. It was like kind of a big concert, and there was a lot of people there, and it was cool. I caught the last band. I came to the second to last end half. They were called the Spin Doctors, and I got a lot of cool footage there, which I might put like near the end of the video. And I just walked around, and I went to the bar called the Dolphin. I went there and got a cranberry juice, hung out there for a bit, then I brought it along the boardwalk because there's no alcohol in it, so I'm pretty sure you can bring it.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh my god, Alexa. Thought I was talking to her. Spooky. But yeah, that was cool. I brought it along the boardwalk, watched the waves and stuff, got some cool footage there. First I watched the Spin Doctors, like the concert, and they were in a break when I first got there, so I walked along the beach and got a little footage on the beach. For a while, when there was a break, I was eating like a protein bar and some water. And then when they didn't come back for like a little while, I went and got some footage on the beach. Went to the Dolphin Cranberry, just walked along the boardwalk, and then I decided there was another like tribute band, like for Fleetwood Mac. at 7:30, but I'm like, you know what, I want to start dinner. A few hours is enough for me. So Bobby had said he wants a cannoli, or 2 cannolis, one. So I called them in the arcade and I said, this was yesterday, and I said, what kind of cannolis you want? They have chocolate chip or plain, and he wanted one of each, so I got him that. Then at Ozzy's, I got a fried dough for myself, which I ended up bringing home, and my mom was sitting outside, so we shared that, and it was so good. Not a big fan of cannolis because they have a lot of sugar, and they just don't digest right with me. Same with the Swiss rolls that Bobby gets at Market Basket. Certain things just don't agree with me, and I don't like all the sugar. Lately, I've been gravitating away from all the sugar. It just feels so good to get creative and make a video, you know, and I don't know. Just felt like doing something creative. But yeah, that was yesterday, and then later, when I came home, I chilled for a bit, and then I made dinner around I think I started at around 7:30, 7:40, so we had summer squash. I cut up some summer squash and some onion with some light spices and a little bit of butter. And then I cooked steak. I'm not sure what kind, whether it was a T-bone. It had a bone in it. Have to look back in my photos, and it was cooked awesome. It's still had a little red in the middle, and I like how it come out. We had been marinating it for a few hours while I was out, and then we also had some sides we got at Market Basket that were pre-made. Like, I was the only one that had the coleslaw, but I think that balances out the meal. I even got some leftovers for today. And my mom and Bobby also had potato salad and macaroni salad. And that's, we had a whole nice balanced meal. And that was really good. Really enjoyed that. How far are we in this? So we're about 24 and a half minutes in, but there might be some minor cuts and stuff. I feel like we're nearing towards the end of the video, minus the footage that I add on to it. I'm gonna do some creative stuff today. Also might get some walking in on the walking pad. Maybe lift a little bit of weights and move my body, whether I listen to music and end up dancing to it, or I end up having a rest day, or just other creative stuff like going through the physical photos and then the digital photos and videos and organizing them a bit. I don't know what I'll end up doing till I end up doing it, but if there's cool footage to be had, I will put it near the end of the video, which it is nearing the end of the video. And also anything I miss, I will put in the description of the video. It's weird versus the other videos I did. I feel like a new person. I've kind of, this is what healing looks like, and I'll also have fun video editing this later and collecting more footage, always collecting more footage. I can get lost in video editing for hours, but yeah, these are just some of the things that have accumulated to leading me to feeling better, and I'm just so grateful. And my mom and boyfriend, my mom who I call Mama Jojo and my boyfriend who I call Bobby, they're like my rocks. They have really helped me through this. And my boyfriend Bobby helped me in a way that my mom couldn't, and vice versa. They have really helped me be a better person, and I'll always be stronger because of it. And I'm just so grateful to them, and I love them so much. And just people in general too, also just people in general too, also they when you're out, just conversations you have with people. Yesterday there was this dog named Bella, and she was a rescue, and I asked if she was friendly, and just talking with the owner, petting the dog, saying thank you so much for letting me pet her, and we were just talking about that. And it was right when I got there, and just also petting a different dog, and just having nice conversations with people. You might not really know them, but you just have nice conversations in passing, and also acquaintances that you kind of know, or like people that you might know a little better, and just kind of like a mix of that to add up to the whole thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, also I want to show you guys, this is near the end of the video, but my hair is getting longer and I might leave it like that. I gotta go to the salon, but see, it's getting like down here a little bit, and it's just getting like longer. And I think next time I go, before I did layers, but this time I might just do a trim on, if there's any dead ends, which there probably is, just a trim, and I'm going to leave all of the hair the same length. That's the plan for next time I go to the salon, because my mom and I, every couple of months, we have this mother-daughter day where we go and get our hair done, and then we have a nice day. We walk around a different town, and then we decide when we want to go, and we either go somewhere in that town to have something to eat, or we grab a cab and go somewhere else to have like an after haircut dinner, and we have nice talks with the person that does our hair, and we go to the same person, and it's just a nice day all around, and we decide what we want to do around then. I got some leave-in conditioner a couple months ago when we went, and I still have half a bottle. That stuff is awesome. Been making my hair wicked soft and stuff, but yeah, I'm due for it hopefully soon, but I'm gonna leave the length, and I think I'm gonna grow it out, and that'll be awesome. That's another plan for the future. And I also got some good news during one of my health appointments, but I don't really like talking about. And I also got some good news all around about my hat for like medical appointments and stuff like that, but I don't really like talking about medical stuff. But I got some good news on that end, and that's been really making me happy too. Of course, there's always other appointments I have to make, but it feels really good to have confirmation that I have good news on that end. So that feels really good. Did like 3 to 4 different tests on my hat, and I got good news all around, so that made me feel really good. It's other appointments I gotta make, but I just, in time, I will make them, and it'll be good. And then there's stuff like hair appointments, stuff like fun stuff like that. I want to make those appointments. Gotta get some dead ends off. I'll go with my mom, and yeah, my hair is getting longer, and it just feels so good. But yeah, now we're at the end of the video, and it's probably getting close to a half hour, minus cuts I'll make, but like I said, anything I miss, I'll put in the description of the video, and it just feels so good to make a video and share, and I'll also put cool footage near the end of the video too. So I started out with footage in the beginning, and I'm going to put it in the end, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and I hope that's real soon, and yeah, bye for now. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for listening and or watching. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for listening and or watching, and I hope you have a good day, night, middle of the day, whatever it is for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
coming to our 24th annual Riverfest. It's been 24 years. And have a great night and a fabulous weekend. 92.5 The River loves you.
Alone. Nobody's here. So I figured I'd make a quick video memory, because why not? Ash tube talks, yay. Got some big waves. It's a beautiful day too.